So I'm recording this rather early, actually rather late, depending on your POV. Um, 2 something in the morning for some folks, depending on their time zone. Uh, maybe 1 o'clock. It depends on your time zone. Um, I'll give context for that in a second. But this is the last video I'm going to post on this channel. I am exhausted. I have a personal life outside of the internet, which I made a community post to clarify needed to take priority, and it always will. And that should go for anyone. You should always prioritize your real, physical, tangible, existing life outside of the internet. And this is the last time that I'm going to clarify, especially because the community post can only reach so many people. So I think it's necessary that I make this video and make it now, because I don't have time. I have been prepping for a big move from my current living space for months now, and through doing what I can to help in this situation, help Cobanermites 456, and try to just spread hope in this community. I I have now come to see in this particular predicament that I'm currently in as recording this video that it's coming at my expense now, which I personally don't believe that it ever was until now, and I'll give context now as to why this is my situation. So the day before recording this video, technically, was when I had extra plans that I needed to do in regards to prepping for my move, and I had to cancel. On people who were counting on me. And now the following day, which is technically when I'm recording this, I may have to cancel on someone else now because I've lost out on sleep, which is very important to your physical and mental health. It is key. But for me specifically, it's typically draining more so physically. I perform best when I've gotten a good night's sleep and I have a sleep schedule that I need to keep. And this has cut into that. I am not going to give specifics on what particularly took place, but to say the least, and perhaps those who are very analytical in this community, or at least enough, will be able to infer. But essentially, an attempt was made to make an alternate version of this video with key factors that do not exist in this version of this video, that being the final update, which this update is for me. This is for me specifically, and to explain where I'm at in my affairs from a personal life standpoint. And I am not to discuss anything outside of that, which in an alternate version of this video would have been different. And the only reason why this video would go up is if I do not manage to get that alternate version of this video recorded. So with that being said, I need to completely return to my real life. I am beyond uninterested in being online for a multitude of reasons, which has again led me to this particular predicament in this current situation as of recording this video. I have done my very best, not only because in this case it's come at my expense. I've had people come to me in bad faith and at times been very disrespectful. But despite that, this community is majority filled with very positive, caring, loving, uplifting people. And I am beyond humbled, which I've said before. I've used that word before. I'm using it again. I've been very humbled to see, honestly, one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful side of humanity, as watching this community be so kind in this very difficult situation, which that kindness has been extended to me and shown to me at numerous times, and I want to express my appreciation for that, because that's not something you could pay for, and you couldn't get that for any price, and it is something I'm quite grateful for and appreciative of, and I want to express that here, that I appreciate the kind words and the encouragement to at just multiple turns. I appreciate it, and I thank you all for that, and I thank you for your care of Cobanermites 456. I thank you all for your care towards each other, and I would hope that that care extends to yourselves and your loved ones, etc. I am still willing to help Cobanermites 456, but that will have to be done privately, if it's done at all, because I'm not doing this public display. I'm not trying to entertain anybody. I'm not trying to make content for anybody. I'm not interested in it. The only reasons why I've had to ever upload videos, and I'll probably at his account or ping him or whatever, is because I'm trying to speak directly to him. But that's not gonna be the case anymore. Instead, if he needs my help, if he needs my support, if he needs me for a particular endeavor, the way that he'll be able to reach me is privately. And that's the most I'll say on that. So with that being said, I again want to extend my love and appreciation for all of you, and my thanks to all of you for, everything that you all have done, which a lot of people have said, oh, well, how can I help, or let me know if you need any help, and you guys have been more helpful than you realize or give yourselves credit for, because encouraging words and a positive energy being sent to others is a very powerful thing, and you should never underestimate that, especially when it's a collective of people. And believe me, it has been the collective of you doing that for quite some time now. And so I, being involved in this for going on maybe 3 or 4 years, would be able to know and say that has been the case long term, and it's a very beautiful thing. So thank you for that, and know that you have helped more than you will ever truly know. So with that being said, this again is my final video to be posted on the internet. I need to prioritize my personal life, because I also have other people counting on me, and it is not fair to them for me to cancel plans or push things back when I am also on a time limit myself, and because they're spending their personal time to help me with matters or need me for matters that will help the both of us, etc., and so forth. So it needs to not be at other people's expense either. So with that being said, this video doesn't need to go on any longer, so I'm just simply going to say that I have one request, maybe a couple, for anyone listening to this video, which is to please stay safe no matter where it is you live or go. Please take care, both mentally and physically, as it is extraordinarily important, and you must not neglect either. I send my love, my care, my well wishes, and my hope. The hope that I have been for especially those of you who are also struggling. Because it's not just Cobanermites 456. It is a very large portion of you all out there who have also expressed your struggles, and I couldn't ignore that. And I wanted to give you hope too. Not false hope, not promises outside of what I can actually do, because at no point will I have ever promised anything outside of what I could do. What I can always promise is that I'll do my best. And even after this video, should I be called upon to assist in matters, all I can promise is that I will do my best. But with that being said, thank you all again. Peace, Cobanermites.